Hey everyone, I've often seen people ask what's the best class to play in Ragnarok Mobile? Especially with Ragnarok Mobile 2.0 coming out, there'll be a lot of new players around. Now after playing every single class in this game, my favorite is Doram. This video will give you my 4 reasons why I think Physical Doram is a great class to play. For the first reason, it has access to great area of effect skills, and you also get it fairly early. You get AoE early as a summoner, which is your second job level, which helps you gain levels quickly and farm Zenny efficiently. It is much more efficient than killing one monster at a time or having to run up to a monster to hit it. You get a second AoE when you become your third job and become a spirit summoner. Both of these AoEs can be converted, so you can deal double damage with the proper elemental converter. For example, if I'm dealing damage to earth monsters, I can use fire to deal double damage to them. There are other classes where AoE is locked to an element, such as the Ruined Knight's Dragon's Breath, which does only fire, or their Water Breath that just does water damage. This makes the AoE from Doram extremely flexible. For farming efficiently, here are some examples of places where I farmed with Doram. I use AoE in Goblin Forest, at Glasshelm Culverts, at Yuno, Plains of Ida, and Wasteland. It is great to hit multiple monsters at once to gain levels quickly and earn a ton of Zenny. The second reason, you get a wide variety of useful party and self buffs. I think they gave Dorams way too many tools for one class. You can heal someone with Tuna Steak, use Male Grass to give 30% ignore defense and magic defense to monsters in the spell's radius. You can give damage boost with Shrimp Pond to your party within a radius, and you can even resurrect with Cat Transformation. Reason 3. Great survivability. I used a main ranger and it was a glass cannon. If an MVP just sneezed on me, I'd die. Dorams can invest in survivability without sacrificing damage. Why? They have a skill that gives you more damage based on your total remaining health. As a result, you can invest in vitality and also invest in gear that gives you HP without having to worry about lowering your damage. In addition, they have anti-death prevention skill. You can gain 5% more HP per mercenary cat in your party, and you have built-in damage reduction. For the third reason, there's flexible equipment with lots of budget replacements. My free-to-play Doram uses almost all gear that is attainable from the exchange or you can craft yourself. You can use basic equipment, and due to the strength of the Doram, you can earn a lot of Zenny and save up over time to invest in better equipment. Also, even with refined 10 items, you can still be very strong. You don't need high refined items to deal millions of damage. The final reason is the insane damage of the Physical Doram. I had spent a lot of Zenny on my ranger, but it didn't hit hard. It made it difficult to MVP hunt since I couldn't one-shot stuff, and I was very fragile. I had decent gear as a ranger, but I'll show you how big of a difference Doram is compared to a ranger. I've set the dummy to be water and to be brute so my gear can do extra damage to it. The only thing I'm going to eat is the wind converter so I can deal double damage to it. I'm not eating any foods or eating any bee meals. Now, when I do Meteor Pulse and it doesn't crit, it's going to be 800,000. If it does crit, then it's about 3.6 million. My ranger's DPS, if just doing auto attack, is 1.6 million. Now let's try the same thing with my Doram, but I remove all my equipment except for my weapon and armor. Without a critical hit, I deal 3.2 million damage. If I have the critical hit from my Life Burst rune, then I deal 5.5 million. As you see, my Doram does a ton of damage. The magnitude of difference is insane. Now, if I put on my full gear, the damage goes up significantly. With full gear, I can hit for 6 million if I don't critical, and 10 million if I'm hitting with a critical. You don't need high refined gear to do a lot of damage, which makes it very free to play friendly. Some classes with the same refining level gear won't do nearly as much damage. I really enjoy doing PvE content and MVP hunting. In addition, being able to solo a lot of things myself is really great so I can be independent. I hope you enjoyed learning about how awesome physical Dorams are. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe.